Hello students, today I am going to start your chapter number 10, that is properties of triangles. Okay students, so today we will do definitions and basic terms of this chapter. So firstly, what is triangle? A triangle is a closed figure formed by three line segments. A triangle is a closed figure formed by three line segments. It is denoted by the symbol this. Okay, this is the symbol of the triangle. The line segments forming a triangle are called the three sides of the triangle. This is a triangle P, Q and R. So these line segments PQ, QR and PR or RP. These line segments are called sides of this triangle and angle. These are three angles of this triangle: angle P, angle Q and angle R. And a triangle has three vertices P, Q and R. Okay, the points where any two of the three line segments of a triangle intersect is called a vertex of the triangle. So P is a vertex of this triangle because its two sides PQ and QR intersect at this point. So this is a vertex of the triangle. So a triangle has three sides, three vertex and three angles. Types of triangle. Students, you know that triangles are classified on the basis of their sides and their angles. On the basis of sides, triangle has three types: scalene triangle, isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle. And on the basis of angles, triangles are also three types: acute angle triangles, obtuse angle triangles and right angled triangle. So firstly, types of triangles on the basis of sides. First type is scalene triangle. A triangle in which all sides are unequal. It means all sides are different in length is called a scalene triangle. For example, there is a triangle whose sides are 5 cm, 6 cm and 7 cm. So this is a scalene triangle because in this triangle all sides are different in length. So this is a scalene triangle. Now isosceles triangle. A triangle in which all sides are equal, in which two sides are equal in length. Isosceles triangle, a triangle in which two sides are equal in length is called an isosceles triangle. For example, sides of a triangle are 8 cm, 8 cm and 10 cm. In this triangle, two sides are same and the third side is different. So this is a isosceles triangle. A triangle in which two sides are equal in length and the third side is different from the two sides. That is called isosceles triangle. Now equilateral triangle. A triangle in which all sides are equal in length is called an equilateral triangle. For example, sides of a triangle are 6 cm, 6 cm and 6 cm. This is the equilateral triangle because all sides are equal in length. So this is an equilateral triangle. Now types of triangles on the basis of angles. We know that there are three types of triangles on the basis of their angles: acute triangle, obtuse triangle and right triangle. So firstly, we have to know that what is acute, obtuse and right angle. Acute angle, an angle whose measure is less than 90 degree is called acute angle, and an angle whose measure is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree, then it is called an obtuse angle. And an angle whose measure is equals to 90 degree, that is called a right angle. Now types of triangle on the basis of angles. Firstly, acute triangle. A triangle in which all the three angles are acute is called an acute triangle. Okay students, a triangle in which all the three angles are acute. It means all the three angles are less than 90 degree. That is called an acute triangle. For example, the angles of a triangle are 50 degree, 60 degree and 70 degree. Obtuse triangle. A triangle in which one angle is obtuse. At least one angle is obtuse is called an obtuse triangle. Students, a triangle has maximum one obtuse angle. Okay, so that is called obtuse triangle. A triangle in which one angle is obtuse and the rest of the two angles will be acute angle. If one angle is obtuse angle, then rest of the two angles will be acute angle. A triangle in which one angle is obtuse is called an obtuse triangle. The angles of a triangle are 20 degree, 135 degree and 25 degree. If a triangle has these three angles, then it is called obtuse triangle. This angle is obtuse angle and these two angles are acute angle. Now right triangle. A triangle in which one angle is a right angle, it means one angle is of 90 degree, is called a right triangle. For example, the angles of a triangle are 60 degree, 90 degree and 30 degree. So then it is called a right triangle. Since in right triangle, rest of the two angles will be acute angle. Because if one angle is of 90 degree, then sum of rest of two angles will be equals to 90 degree. So those two angles will be acute angle. Now exterior, interior and exterior of a triangle. A triangle divides a plane into three parts: interior of the triangle, exterior of the triangles and the boundary of the triangle. This is a triangle PQR and there are some points. Firstly, interior of the triangle. All the points lying inside a triangle form the interior of the triangle. Points A, B, C. These 3 points are lying inside the inside this triangle. So points A, B, C in the interior of the triangle. Okay, because these points are lying inside this triangle. Now exterior of a triangle. All the points lying outside a triangle form the exterior of the triangle. Points G, H, I, J. Okay, these are in the exterior of the triangle because all these points lying outside of this triangle. Now boundary of a triangle. The three sides of a triangle form its boundary: PQ, QR and PR. These three sides form its boundary. The points lying on the sides of the triangle are said to be on its boundary. Points X, Y. These points are said to be on the boundary of this triangle. Okay students, now we will do angle sum property of a triangle. Students, we know that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. It means this is a triangle ABC and it has three angles: angle A, angle B and angle C. And sum of these three angles, angle A plus angle B plus angle C, will be equals to 180 degree. So this is the sum of these three angles. Says now we will prove this. Then how can sum of these three angles will be equals to 180 degree? So this is a theorem that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This is a triangle AB and C. Given that a triangle ABC. So this is the process to prove a theorem that firstly we will write theorem, then what is given, and after given we will write construction. It means what we construct to prove this theorem, and after that we will do proof. So given a triangle ABC. Construction. At point A we draw a line segment PQ that is parallel to line BC. Okay, we will draw a line PQ which is parallel to BC, and BC is a side of this triangle. Now proof. PQ is parallel to BC and AB is a transversal. When PQ parallel to BC and AB is a transversal, then angle this and angle this, angle PAB and angle ABC, these are interior alternate angles and their measure will be equal. So angle PAB is equals to angle BABC. This angle equals to this angle. Alternate interior angles. Now if PQ parallel to BC and if AC is a transversal, then this angle QAC equals to angle ACB. This angle equals to this angle. These two angles are also alternate interior angles. So angle QAC equals to angle ACB. This is equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, we will add equation 1 and 2. So angle PAB plus angle QAC equals to angle ABC plus angle ACB. We will add left hand side into left hand side, and we will add right hand side into right hand side. Now angle PAB plus angle QAC equals to angle ABC plus angle ACB. Now adding angle BAC on the both sides. BAC, this angle. Okay. Angle PAB plus angle QAC plus angle BAC equals to angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC, because we add angle BAC in the both sides. Now PAB and BAC and angle QAC, these three angles, okay, they form a straight line. So their sum will be equals to 180 degree. It means this is equals to 180 degree. It means angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC is equals to 180 degree, because their sum is equals to 180 degree, because they form a straight line. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C, their sum is equals to 180 degree. So this is the proof of this theorem. Now exterior angle property. Students, an exterior angle is formed when we produce any of the sides of a triangle in either direction. Okay, this is a triangle, and when we produce this side this is a triangle, and when we produce this side of this triangle in this direction, then it is an exterior angle. Okay, and this is also an exterior angle, this is an exterior angle, and this is an exterior angle. In this triangle we produce this side into this direction, so this angle is an exterior angle. And students, this is the property, then an exterior angle, this angle will be equals to sum of its opposite interior angles. It means its opposite interior angles are this angle and this angle. So angle X is equals to this angle plus this angle. And when this is an exterior angle, then its opposite interior angles are these two angles. So angle X is equals to sum of these two angles. Okay, and an exterior angle is always greater than either of its interior opposite angles. It means this angle X, this is an exterior angle, so this is greater than this and greater than this angle. Okay students, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles. For example, this is a triangle ABC, and when we produce BC up to D, then ACD, this is an exterior angle, and these are two opposite interior angles of this exterior angle, angle A and angle B. These are opposite interior angles, and according to a rule, first exterior angle is always greater than either of its interior opposite angles. It means angle X is greater than angle A and angle X is greater than angle B, and sum of its opposite interior angles will be equals to exterior angle. So angle A plus angle B equals to angle X. Okay students, so this is exterior angle property. The exterior angle is of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles, and an exterior angle is always greater than either of its interior opposite angles. Students, this is a very important property. Then angle A plus angle B equals to angle this. These two angles are opposite interior angles. This angle is not opposite interior angle of this exterior angle. Okay, now we will solve some examples. Our first example is find the measure of unknown angles. This is a triangle ABC, and here two angles are given. This is of 45 degree, this is of 40 degree, and we have to find value of angle B. Students, we know that by the angle sum property of triangle, we know that sum of all three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. It means angle A plus angle B plus angle C, their sum must be equals to 180 degree. And angle A equals to 45 degree, angle B is equals to X, and angle C is equals to 40 degree, and their sum is equals to 180 degree. And now we have to find value of X. So 45 degree plus 40 degree, that is equals to 85 degree, plus X is equals to 180 degree. We want to find value of X, then we will transpose 85 degree from left hand side to right hand side. Then we get X is equals to 180 degree minus 85 degree, and X is equals to 95 degree. So this is the value of angle B, 95 degree. We did this by angle sum property of a triangle. Okay. Now our example number 2. Find the value of X if the three angles of a triangle are 8x, 5x and 5x. These are three angles of a triangle, 8x, 5x and 5x. So students, firstly know that 5x and 5x, these two angles are equal, and this is third angle. And we know that angle by angle sum property, that sum of three angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. So 8x plus 5x plus 5x is equals to 180 degree by angle sum property. And when we add 8x plus 5x plus 5x, then their sum is equals to 18x equals to 180 degree. So x is equals to 180 degree upon 18, and that is equals to 10 degree. It means value of x is equals to 10 degree. Students, when we transpose 18 from left hand side to right hand side, then multiplication will change into division. Okay, so x is equals to 10 degree. Now example number 3, and this is based on exterior angle property. In the following figure, find x. This is a triangle ABC, and this side AC is produced up to D. Then this is an exterior angle, and this is measure of 100. This is of measure 110 degree. And angle A and angle B are its opposite interior angles, and angle A equals to 60 degree and angle B equals to X, and we have to find value of X. Students, we know that this exterior angle BACD, this is equals to angle A plus angle B, because exterior angle is equals to sum of opposite interior angles. Means angle BCD equals to angle A plus B by exterior angle property. Angle BCD is equals to 110 degree, and angle A is equals to 60 degree, and angle B is equals to X. So X is equals to 110 minus 60. When we transpose 60 from right hand side to left hand side, then we get it sign, positive sign will change into its negative sign. Since firstly you can write like this, 110 minus 60 is equals to X. And when we change both of these two sides, it means when left hand side or complete left hand side will be transposed into right hand side, and complete right hand side transpose into left hand side, then sign will remain same. So X is equals to 110 minus 60 degree. So X is equals to 50 degree. Okay students. Now you can do your exercise.